Hey there guys, my name is Agent Breno, welcome to another episode on the Minecraft Technical Beast server. And today, we should have Findas with us. Hey
Hello,
Findas!
guys.
Summer
Hello.
has run off because he's been slain by Heckites all night. But yeah, we're going to get on with today and see what progress we've made. So you can see this time, it actually looks nice, the walls aren't bare. And yeah, it's cleaned up. And I think today we're going to get on with a little bit of cheaty tree farming, I like to call it, because, well, MFR is a bit overpowered and easy to do. So we'll get into that, and I think we'll extend our power input, and in that way we can then move on to mechanism windmills, which I'm going to scatter around this jungle mountain, and maybe ask Findas to help me clear some of these big trees with his lumberjack axe, which should be cool. And I think later on we'll travel over to Findas' base as I give him a tip with the chisel mod for these fancy blocks here, and we'll see how it looks.
For this.
So yeah, let me get on with getting some stuff prepared, guys, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we're back. We've got a couple of things. So last episode we missed out on the induction smelter, which we need to do to get our hardened glass to progress from the leadstone energy cells and the leadstone conduits into the redstone conduits. Because with these leadstone energy conduits, they can only transmit 80 RF per tick, I believe. With the redstone energy conduits, I believe it's 10,000. So he's getting a vast increase, and then these engines will be able to output the power and supply this line a lot faster. Because when I've been doing some operations pulverizing to smelting, the leadstone energy cell has been running out of power at the same time. So how about we plug this bad boy in here, and we get our lead in there and our pulverized obsidian, which took a while. So we'll let that go, and then I think we'll move on to the MFR tree farm and start plugging all the things in that we need. So one of the first things is the harvester. So we'll place a block here so we can place the harvester. And what you want to do is you want to have the animated face here, the one with the little jaws, at the front. So we should be able to use the thermal expansion wrench. Yes, we can. And now we need to configure the planter, which we have nicely crafted there. And now this guy, by standard, will do this 3x3 area. That's what I made this room for. I made it for the farms. So we'll probably extend down that way, depending on what farms we need in the future. So let's get this configured. So we're going to need some of these item ducts. And I'm going to use the opaque item ducts just because I'm being a little bit cheap for today. But then we'll move on to the bigger things later on. So the first things that we're going to have coming from here is your saplings and your oak logs. So what we want to do is we want to configure the saplings to go into the planter. And then if the planter gets full, we also need to have another destination for where the saplings can go to. Now, these item ducts are really clever. They have a special mode if you right click them. I believe it's with these. If it turns to red within the item duct, that tells this pipe I'm a longer distance than this inventory when it's not color coded. If it's green, I believe that's a closer. Oh, sorry, that's a vacuum mode. So yeah, we'll do this now, and we'll get this configured, and I'll show you how we do that. So we should be able to input here, and you can see the inputting face is blue. And then we can wrap around the side here, and we can see that we can connect there. So we don't need that bit here for now. So we'll unplug that one and put it there. That looks cool. So the configuration, let's go in here. We need an empty hand, and we need to go into this guy. Now this item filter is really clever. It's sort of like logistic providers, but the thermal expansion way. So what we want to do here, I believe we have whitelist and a blacklist. We can whitelist oak saplings, right? So that should work. And then when we have an oak log, we can go to the blacklist, I believe. I don't believe how it works, but we'll try that. It shouldn't input logs anyway, but we're going to tell this guy that you're good, you're true, you do that job, right? So now the item ducts need to move on from here. And I've got a little energy line that I installed. So we'll just bring our item ducts around. And we will then have a place where the oak logs will get smelted into charcoal and then output into the furnaces, which are just back here. So it's just a little bit of item ducts that I've just got to weave round these leadstone energy conduits. So here we go. We'll get this redstone furnace. I'm getting too used to saying leadstone energy conduits. And we'll pop this here. Right? So we can see that this has one input. So let's just clear a bit out so we can see what we're doing around here. There we go. And then we can create some excess storage down here later on if we need to for the saplings. Just a couple of barrels and we should be good. Right. So here we can say, because there's no saplings, all the saplings are full, logs are coming along, they're going to enter the furnace on this side. So let's just clear this and configure it. And then they're going to output on the orange side. So they're going to go that way. So we're going to configure that, and we're going to change this guy here to red. That means he's outputting and he's pulling items from this output face in the redstone furnace. So now the only thing we need to do is get a bit of power, and I believe I've run out of leadstone energy conduits. It would happen. Right, let's bring it round and dig a bit down here. Pop it up. Where are we going to do this from? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll clear this block, as that's not needed. And we'll pop the item duct here. And then we can bring the leadstone conduit to the harvester. And I always forget, yes, it does need energy. There we go. So the planter does need energy. I always forget. We just need to add here 2 more leadstone energy conduits. So how about we go grab them and see how our hardened glass is doing for now. Right, let's see how this is doing. Okay, so we've got 8 hardened glass. We can do something with that later when we upgrade this to the redstone energy cell. So for now, we needed to get some leadstone. And it would happen. Do I have enough lead? No. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll smelt some lead, save you watching it, and it's kind of boring. And then I'll come back, and hopefully we can get this tree farm up and running, and see, yeah, let's just see if it works. Okay, so we're back. Let's get to it then. And yeah, my Minecraft cursor looked funny then. Right, so I've just installed these guys here, and I think it should produce enough. So the only things we need to do here is, from what I've done here, I'll explain in a second, just connect this, and then it should plant. So I only had 4 saplings. So right now that's receiving power, and that's filling up, and the planter should be full. It's not got many saplings in, but we can probably do something about that with a sprinkler. So how about we leave that there for now, have a look at what I've done here. So I just got an item duct going all the way along there, and then that connects up to these engines here. Yeah, but also, tell me what you think about this. Do you like the theme? That's kind of what I'm going for. And this is just going to keep going. Just keep going as long as possible. And they're just 9x9s, and we can go that way as well. Another room, and yeah, I think it's going to be cool. And we can separate them with glass. I think so. I think it's going to be cool. So how about, I think we have the Electrum on us. How about we create this? Here we go. I do need more hardened glass. So we can create this guy, the redstone energy cell frame. And then in here, I believe we need to fill it up. Is that working? Yep, so that's working. That's going to fill that guy up now. So the next thing we need, if we go to here, we need electrum, lead, and then one of these things. So we know what that is. It's just electrum in the middle, these at the sides, and that was a misplace. And then we have the conductance coil, a bit of lead. My inventory is always packed. And then we should be good. So there's our energy cell. And then here we should be able to do that. So there we go. That can store a lot more energy. So how about we grab this, and we can use that later on, and then put this here. So you can see this one can store a lot more energy. A lot more. Eventually what we'll have is a bank of these. These are eventually going to get pushed back into this wall, and will be sealed with this glass. It's called bubble glass from Chisel, and they will be pushed back there. And I'll probably have about 20 of these engines just producing power, as it worked while in my other series. So there we go. We can make redstone energy conduits. But I think I'm just waiting. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm just waiting on obsidian. So that's something I need to do out of episode. And I hope I can get this thing working. I think as soon as... I think it should have enough height. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 height. It should be able to grow. But how about I go find some bone meal and we'll just test, just in case I need to raise the ceiling 1. Right, we'll be back in a sec. Okay, I think it may be working, but for some reason it stopped. It started shearing and then it stopped. Why did it stop? Is it not working with the item ducts? Okay, so it needs to go into a chest first. And it's got a load of vines. Wow, why has it got so many... Oh! Oh, wow.
Channel switch.
Guys?
Yeah.
Let's just say my MFR tree farm, is cutting down the jungle, and I have no control over it. Let's go see the damage that this has caused. I really want to see this. This is going to be funny. And it does look like we need a chest in between the item ducts and that. Let's just make a chest, because we just got like 4 stacks of vines there. That's going to go into a trash can. Right, so we need to put this guy here, and we need to set this guy here to red, and then he can output. So there we go. Is that going to work? Oh, 22 oak saplings? Okay. Right, let's just pop these down here, because remember I cut the inventory supply off. And let's go see the damage that's happened upstairs. Let's put a waypoint here, just so we know. Yeah.
This is where he got all the cannons, right?
I don't know what happened. The tree farm started cutting the oak tree, and then it stopped, and I was like, why is it stopping? So I took the item duct off the back of the harvester, and all of a sudden a load of vines started going. Oh wow, it stripped 2 trees. Yeah, it's basically carved a big chunk. Oh wow, and it's destroyed a load of water. Or was that me? No, that's me. I'll fix that later. Right, okay, let's go back into the base and see what's happening there, and then I think we'll visit Findas in a bit. See you down there. Okay guys, we're back, and I've done a couple of updates to the tree farm. Thank you from Findas from telling me it's 8 blocks and not 6. So this is now working. So what we have here is the harvester outputs into a chest because it can't output into an item duct directly unless I was doing it wrong. So we come down here into this tight cramped space, and the item ducts come round and they enter this chest, which we can't open right now. If it has saplings, they will pull out of this backside and go into the planter. If it has wood, it will come along and go into this redstone furnace because it's set in here as a whitelist. And then what we come down to next is this little system where these are whitelisted. Do you know that vine accident we had? Just in case, because we're in a jungle, vines might spawn on the oak trees. And then we also have chances of apples, so they're whitelisted here as well. And then from here, from this redstone furnace, the charcoal goes out and enters the engines, the array of engines. So far, it's not running too fast, but it's good enough to keep up with what I need. The way we're going to improve the rate of what the trees grow, which I'll have done by next episode, is a open block sprinkler. It acts like a slow fertilization for the plants and makes them grow slightly faster. And yeah, it needs a water source directly underneath it, so you can attach a tank right below it, and then it'll spit out water all over your plants, fertilize them. And you also need a aqueous accumulator or a reservoir to fill it up with a water source. And then yeah, that's cool. So that's our little tree farm setup for today. I think next episode we'll work on mechanism windmills, unless people want me to work on mechanism ore processing. But right, I think next time I come back, we'll be visiting Findas and checking out his area, and he also has something that he wants to show you as well. So we're in for a treat today, and I'll see you when I get there. Okay guys,
Hello.
We're back at Findas's base, and I just did a little whisper from Summer there.
Hello guys, hello Bruno.
Oh, look at you with your fancy goggles. Hang on a minute. You know I gotta do it. You know I've got to do it.
Yeah.
There we go.
What
Come
my
stand by
speech is
me,
from.
you're on YouTube. There we go. Take a kneel. Take a bow. Shift hotkeys. Right. Shall we move on, Findas?
Yeah.
Let's just say, don't
Yeah.
do the little Minecraft dance too many times when you're recording, because the shift key comes
yeah,
up.
yeah, I know.
Right, I'll just follow you and be quiet.
Yeah. So, I have my animals here. Little chicken farm.
Red and blue, cool.
Yeah, for my carpets upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, what do we
and
have here?
A small wood farm, but with a golem to collect saplings and apples. As you can see, there he goes.
That's cool.
And automatically getting with the item ducts from thermal expansion in these barrels here.
That's awesome. You've just blown my whole episode on an MFR tree farm into the water with this. Thank you very much.
No, your tree farm is more productive than mine, but I don't need that much wood at the moment. I just chop them down with the axe from Tinker's Construct, with the lumber axe.
Yeah.
And let the golem do the lifting.
Is that aluminite?
Yeah,
Is it called
the
aluminite? Yeah, aluminite.
Yeah. Here, take a look. What's fast?
Oh, cool. And It cuts down the whole tree. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Exactly.
There you go. It's on the floor for you.
Yeah, I started with Tinkers
Mhm.
because I just like the way that you just need to put some lava into a.
Oh, you did it. You did it, didn't you? Oh,
What?
that looks awesome.
Yeah,
That looks much better now.
yeah. For
Not
the,
not
for the
not
tip-
much better, but sorry.
Ah.
It looks cool. It looks really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Can we go inside? Are we allowed
Yeah,
inside?
one moment. Have you seen Cold Cows?
Cold coals from Darkcraft.
With the force shears?
Mhm.
Benji came around, one of the other guys from the server,
Mhm.
and he sheared the leather of the cows, and you see there are normal cows and there are
Yeah. Then
cold
they regrow the
cows.
leather.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and I have a sound muffler beside them because they are so loud.
Oh,
when they
yes,
get
they-
sheared.
Definitely are.
Yeah,
They don't like it.
yeah,
You got a chocobo over there.
yeah. I've actually two, I guess, but Chocobo
Oh, what's
is a
this?
small island. It's a rubber dinghy from IC2.
Oh, cool. That's new.
Yeah.
Is it
But it
better than a
doesn't-
boat? Or is it
doesn't
just the
work
same?
very well at the moment, I don't think.
Oh, right. Yeah, because it's still in development.
Yeah.
Oh, the name's wrong too. So.
Yeah. There is a rubber dinghy and there is actually a glass fiber boat.
Oh, right.
I haven't tried both. Yeah.
It's getting
My
there.
little factory.
There's
Here's
your
my Tinker's room.
automated.
Yeah, mostly.
Awesome.
But I have it on off now because I don't want to lag out the server.
Ah, fair enough.
And redstone ticking is I guess a major issue with server lag.
Yeah,
in the
it
future.
can be. Yes.
So I start very early to stop the lag.
I was
Oh.
gonna bring you a present, but I went to pick it up and I didn't. So I'll travel 600 blocks back, and then I'll bring it back to you.
Oh, you don't have to do it now.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna bring you a redstone energy cell.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
I'll leave
That's
some
very
power
nice,
in it for you.
Okay. Yeah, thank
Let's
you,
have a
man.
look at this then. Let's have a look at
Yeah.
this contraption.
Yeah, it's actually it's a sorting system here.
Mhm.
Very small sorting system. You see,
The rest of the extra utilities.
yeah, actually it's using extra utilities and it's using thermal expansion.
Oh, so you've
Because-
integrated them together.
Yeah, exactly. I have the this is the input chest here, the wooden one.
Right.
It puts the ores
Mhm.
into the manufacturing plant here,
Right.
and all the other stuff goes into the iron one as a buffer, and then with extra utilities and the sorting pipes from extra utilities, they're getting sorted into the chest.
That
of
is
the wall.
That is great, because I think the thing with the new item ducts, it's like having when it attaches to an inventory, it's like having a diamond pipe like all the time.
Yeah.
It's great because you can configure it. You can
Yeah.
set so many different things. Like with here, he's got it configured for tiny piles of tin dust, and then these packages from factorization, when they get 9, they will craft. And where do they pull into, Fendas?
They
Is it-
put it into this chest, which is the buffer chest.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and the buffer chest automatically puts it into the furnace.
Oh, that's
And the
cool.
furnace cooks it up, and this is the output here at the moment. But I'm going to rearrange that in the future.
A cloth rotor, compact
Yeah,
windmills.
I tried.
Mhm.
I tried the windmills, but I halted that because the windmills didn't work for me in single player.
Mhm.
I usually try the most things in single player first.
Yeah.
And they didn't work, so I didn't want to spend my materials on it.
Oh, right. Okay.
If I remember correctly, the windmills have to have some height to them. Like you have to put them up in the air.
Yeah, I did,
Oh, okay.
but
It's like 128
didn't
normally,
work.
isn't it?
Well, yeah, I think so.
I think it was it something like old world height?
Yeah.
It's
I
best
honestly
position.
Don't know how much.
I think it was something like that. I think when I try mechanism windmills, maybe if there's a way to convert I think you might be able to. I think you can convert mechanism energy into any energy. I'll have to test that, but I think you can convert mechanism over into different energy storage devices, I suppose you could say.
Yeah. So upstairs we have
Okay.
another
Elevator block.
yeah
Open
elevator
blocks.
blocks. I love them. And
I
there
love
you
this
can
area.
see yeah, there you can see a sprinkler in the
Yes.
working condition.
This is the one that we're going to add to our tree farm. And do you have an aqueous accumulator under here?
No, I have from extra utilities what's it called? Transfer node. Is it transfer?
A
node?
transfer node, right? Yes.
Yeah, a liquid transfer node,
Mhm.
which is connected to the tank, and the tank on top of the tank is the sprinkler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And actually, you can put bone meal into the sprinkler and increase the growth speed of your crops or whatever.
Oh, that's
you
great.
plant.
Yeah, so it's
even
like
further.
an added fertilizer.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Your wooden golem's taking a shower, by the way.
Yeah. And here you see the carpets.
Yes, where you got it from your sheep farm over there.
Exactly.
And clear glass from Tinker's Construct. I'm
Exactly.
jealous.
Oh. You know you can come around and use the Fingers Construct.
Oh,
battery,
where
right?
are we going? Oh, okay. Sorry,
Oh, I forgot.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I have built a invisible bridge using open blocks in the pencil.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And the thing that the most people don't see are these signs here.
Right.
Hold on.
Only in the lead from the lion's head will he prove his worth. It's a quote from one of my favorite films,
Okay.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Oh, nice.
It's the quote when he actually stands on the is going to stand on the
Going up?
invisible bridge. And this is my
Oh, it's got bigger since last time.
I increased the size a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, this is my workplace for Songcraft 4.
Mhm.
I'm actually working on an episode using Songcraft 4 because we have a slight taint problem.
Yes.
In the east,
Mhm.
southeast of here, like what is it, like 1,000 blocks or so
Mhm.
away from here. But we will eventually go there, or someone will settle there, and I want to start cleaning it up
Mhm.
so we don't have a taint problem later on.
Because explain what the taint is for us.
Yeah, taint is basically magic gone wrong.
Mhm.
If for example, I'm doing alchemy here in my
Mhm.
crucible, and it produces flux, and
Mhm.
flux can lead to taint.
Right.
Taint is a spreading mass covering blocks and eventually converting them to flux.
Oh, right.
There are
Okay.
two kinds of flux: gas flux and liquid flux.
Mhm.
And if taint spreads too wide, it gets condensed,
Mhm.
and this condensed taint will then turn into liquid flux, and the block is gone.
Oh, wow.
And we want to try, Ramshed and I want to try to
Try and get it out the way
box
before
it
it becomes
in.
a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I sat here long hours in my
Doing your
chair,
research in your chair.
doing my research, and had my little bin here. If I have a recipe I don't like, I just put it in the trash can here and get rid of it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I like the forestry seats. So you can just have a nice seat here and work the whole station from one point. Yeah.
It's nice up here because, like, for me, it's like, oh, I'm outdoors because I'm all underground. I
Yeah.
rarely see the stars.
Yeah.
I normally see water Just
Yeah.
water and maybe jungle trees, and that's about it.
One of the guys gave me a tip with the nitro that you can actually place it in the world, and I use that as the light source.
Did you have to place it on a block and then delete the block
Yeah,
from underneath
exactly,
it? Yeah.
Exactly. I placed some blocks and moved the blocks underneath it, and it actually a heat source too, so I could have.
Yeah, you
wood
can put it
around
under
the
there.
crucible. Yeah, I didn't know that, but one of the guys told me. I don't know who.
You
I think
can
it was Summer.
use. I think I saw someone using a reservoir behind the crucible with something. I think it's from Ender.io, one of the liquid fluid pipes to pull
Okay.
and automatically fill the crucible for you all the time.
Okay. I have to
Um,
look into that then.
yeah,
And it's raining.
and it's raining. Sound goes off. There we go,
Okay.
guys. So what else have you got for show us today, Fendas?
This thing here.
Oh,
The
baby.
Infusion table. Yeah, I'm going to start infusion enchanting and infusion work soon.
Mhm.
And as you said, you were going around. I started producing building the table, and I
Mhm.
wanted to show your audience when I'm
Yes.
actually doing it.
I've been
So,
waiting for this.
Come on. Oh,
Is
you
it?
have
'Cause
to
it?
click the
Oh!
matrix.
Oh, that's cool. Oh wow, I like that. I mean, I've seen it, but I've never seen it in. I suppose you could say, in person.
Yeah.
That looks cool. Oh, it's like. Look, guys, that's cool.
It's
That's
one of
cool.
the coolest multi block structures I know.
That is really nice. That is really it's. I mean, as an older mod maker, it's just crazy. I mean, I said to you before, magic mods aren't really my thing, but this is kind of drawing me in.
Yeah.
I will be honest. Is this
Yeah.
these arcane pedestals? Are they for
the infusion.
like wand recharging and things?
No,
'Cause-
no. But,
Or was that totally different?
This is for something totally different.
Okay.
On these things you can put items,
Right.
and they get to use for the for the infusion.
I like how it renders the item as well. That's
Yeah.
really cool. And how do you get your item black?
Right click the pedals, I guess.
Oh, there we go.
And the thing you want to infuse goes in the middle pedestal, and the rest around it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Fendas, if you stand where I'm standing and look up into the sky, about halfway up your screen,
Yeah.
is it me or does that look like some sort of dragon? I know it's a slime island, I think, but it looks like a dragon to me.
A little bit.
A
A little bit.
A little bit. It looks like it looks like a fat dragon. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we're gonna thank Findas today.
I don't know what that is.
Findas88.
Oh,
He'll be down in the description, so check him out. Really cool videos, really cool
Uh,
guy.
and
Along
now
with,
now my internet restarted.
Along with quiet summer here. And yeah.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Thank you very much for watching, and
Yeah.
we'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.